Hey everybody, today we're going to talk about hiring people in your restaurant, specifically 5 things you need to be looking for and a process that's going to make hiring people so much easier in your restaurant than it's been for you in the past. So there's a couple of things that we're always looking for, and there's a couple of techniques that we need to do differently, but I'm going to flip the script for you completely on how you've been hiring. Before we do that, for those of you who don't know who I am, my name is Ryan Gromfin. I'm an author, speaker, chef, restaurateur, and founder of therestaurantboss.com, clickbacon.com, and like I said, author of the book called Make It Happen, a tiny book for building a big restaurant business. We get such great reviews from people who've read that book. It's a quick read, plus we have an audio version available if you prefer that. But if you head to our website, therestaurantboss.com, you can get a copy, an actual copy mailed to you completely free. So check that out. But when we're talking about hiring people, the first thing we need to do is we need to stop being so desperate. I know how desperate you are. I know how badly you need to hire people. But we have to stop can you come in today? And then if they come in, can you start tomorrow? And if they can start tomorrow, boom, they're hired. Instead of us being desperate to hire them, we need them to be desperate to work for us because of what we provide, because of how great of an employer you are. And one of the things we do to make this happen is flip the script in the initial contact. One of the pizza clients I work with, we started this about 2 years ago. It's worked very well for them. When someone submits an application, however they do it, via a mobile app or email or text or whatever, we get on the phone really quick and we go, hey, is this Steve? Yeah, this is Steve. Hey, this is Billy from Pizza Shop, whatever. And I just wanted to connect with you. I know you applied for a job. Are you still looking for work? Yes, I am. Okay, great. Here's the thing. I need to meet with people quickly because I want to be totally honest with you. We need to hire someone, but we are very particular about who we hire. We only hire the best to work at our pizza shop because people who work here have the most fun of any other pizza shop that they work at. I truly believe that we treat our team members better than anywhere else, but more importantly, they make so much more money working here than anywhere else. If you don't know about us, look us up. You'll see that we have some of the highest reviews, the most amount of reviews. We're in a very wealthy area compared to a lot of our competitors. And quite frankly, people tip really well because we take great care of them. And if you are able to come in and if you are able to work at our standards, you'll make more money here than anywhere else. So all I want to know is, one, are you the kind of person who wants to work at the best? Oh, you are? Okay, awesome. Are you the kind of person who always strives to be the best themselves? Oh, that's awesome. Great. Can you come in tonight at 8 or tomorrow at 9? Either one of those will work for me. Oh, tomorrow at 9? Perfect. I'll see you then. And remember, don't be late. We're looking for the best. Oh, I'll be there on time. Perfect. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow at 9. In that 1 minute, we just flipped the script completely. They want to come in now. They're like, what about this place is the best? Oh my God. They kept saying they're the best. They kept saying I'm going to make the most money. That person's going to show up now, yes sir, yes sir, yes sir, rather than, all right, so here's what I need. I need this and I need $25 an hour and I need cash and I need... No, they're going to come in curious. So now when they're there, just start talking to them about why you're the best, about why people make the most money with you, about all the amazing things you do, and look at them. Pay attention to how they're acting. Are they engaged? Were they on time? Are they dozing into another world? Are they fiddling with their phones? Walk them around. See what kind of person they are. So that's how I do my interview. Now, the 5 things I promised you at the beginning, I want you to write these down. Some of these come from a book called The Ideal Team Player by Patrick Lencioni, and some of them are things that I've created myself. But this is the 5 things I'm looking for. By the way, read that book. Read Make It Happen and read The Ideal Team Player. They're phenomenal. But I'm looking for 5 things. I'm looking for winners. I'm looking for people who are obsessed with something. I'm looking for people who are humble, who are hungry, and who are smart. Right? So winners, obsessed, humble, hungry, smart. Let's go through these. Winners. I don't care if all they did was win on a little league team. I'm looking for winners. There is a difference between people who are winners and dare I say people who are losers. I am looking for winners. You don't have to have this massive track record of winning, but you have to have won at something. So one of the questions I just talk to people about is like, hey, do you play sports? Were you on any competitive teams? Tell me about some of the biggest wins you've had. Again, I don't care if they tell me it was their 9-year-old little league team. That's great. Oh, you got some rings? You went undefeated one year? That's awesome. You're a winner. But if they're like, oh, I don't really play sports. Oh, I was never really involved in anything. Oh, I've never really been a part of something. Man, that's tough. That's probably not a winner. The second thing I'm looking for is people who are obsessed with something. I'll tell them, I'll say, hey, what's something you can stay up all night long working on and not get tired? What's something you can talk about for hours and not need to do any research or planning? Again, it doesn't have to be at all related to the job. They could be talking about a video game and you're hiring them to be a server at your restaurant. I don't care, but I want people who are obsessed. Because when you are obsessed at one thing, you're obsessed at everything. When you are a loser who doesn't do their research and doesn't fight to win things and doesn't get obsessed with things, you go down a path that I'm not interested in. On the flip side of this, I want people who are humble, right? It's okay to say that you won something. It's okay to say that you're a winner, but still be humble. You can't carry yourself above others. Humility comes in the form of reaching out with a handshake. Hey, it's a pleasure to meet you. When you're walking them around your restaurant, do they engage with other people, or are they too good for that, right? Depending on the level that you're hiring, if I'm hiring like a general manager, take them out to lunch. Take them to a busy restaurant where you don't have a reservation. And let's see how humble they are. Let's see how gracious they are with their time, how gracious they are with other people's time, how forgiving they are for mistakes. On the flip side of that humble, it's not really even on the flip side, but I want people who are hungry. Like we talked about, winners, obsessed, but hungry. What do they want? I want them to talk about their goals. I want them to tell you what they want. When you hire someone and ask them what some of their goals are and they go, I don't know, I just need a job to pay my bills. Say, pleasure meeting you. That's not what we're looking for here. By the way, if you know anyone who is absolutely obsessed, who is a winner, who is humble, who is hungry, and who is smart, and who wants to make a ton of money, will you send them to me? Because I'd love to talk to them. And they're going to walk out and be like, oh man, I screwed that up. Yeah, they did screw it up. I know I'm talking about hiring cooks and servers and hosts, but come on, y'all. Let's get some excitement going here. Like, let's get some fun. Let's have some fun. Let's be fun. Let's ourselves be models that people want to work for. So we talked about winners. We talked about obsessed. We talked about humble. We talked about hungry, right? What are their goals? What do they want? And then smart. I mean, smart's hard. Like, smart is not grade point average. I don't care if you had a 4.5. I don't care if you had a 5.0. I don't care if you took advanced chemistry. I don't care if you're a rocket engineer on the side. That's not smart. I mean, that is. But like smart, like you just know, like they just know how things work. They can shake your hand and look you in the eye. They can answer questions. Like, they're just smart. They don't have to be book smart. They don't have to get a 1600 on the SAT. But smart. Keep that in mind. Like, I need smart people on my team. I need people who can figure it out. Again, even if it's a serving position or a host position, I still need people who are smart, right? So let's get away from some of these, tell me about your previous job, tell me about your last manager. Who cares? Who cares about that stuff? You will teach them everything they need to know if they are humble, if they are hungry, if they are smart, if they are winners, if they are obsessed. I will take someone who's never touched a knife, who's never waited a table, who's never hosted, who has no experience in anything other than graduating wherever, high school, GED, I don't care. If they have these 5 things, I will take them on my team and we will go do things incredible. But they could have 20 years of all the wrong experience. Oh, I've been a general manager for 20 years. Yeah, 20. Oh yeah, I know food cost. Yeah. How many times has that worked out for you? Then you give them a food cost project, they can't do it. Oh yeah, I know how to manage and lead people. Oh yeah, absolutely. And then 3 months later, their 12-year-old host is running circles around your general manager. Like, I don't care how much experience you have. This is what I'm looking for. One more time. Winners. People who are obsessed. People who are humble, hungry, smart. If this is interesting to you, check out The Ideal Team Player and check out more of our videos. Grab a copy of our book, join our membership, learn more about what we do here at The Restaurant Boss. And if there's anything we can do to help you out, head over to therestaurantboss.com. Before we sign off here today, though, I always like to say, systems create freedom, freedom creates value, and value creates scale. I love every single one of you crazy restaurant people, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. Have an amazing day. Bye-bye. Make It Happen is the book I wish I had when I was operating restaurants. Inside are the lessons that took me 10 years to learn and 10 more years of teaching to perfect. I've condensed the most important lessons into this tiny book for building a big restaurant business. I am on a mission to improve restaurants all over the world. Because of that, I want to send you a free copy. Grab yours today at therestaurantboss.com.